What's going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here, and I hope you're having a great day, and thank you for joining me for today's video. Now, today's video is something that I wanted to do for quite some time, but I wanted to give the game a chance. I wanted to do as much gameplay as possible. And today's video, I want to share with you my thoughts on the latest patch that came out for Battlefield 4, and the title of today's video is, did the latest patch actually fix Battlefield 4 for the better? As everybody is aware, Battlefield 4 has had massive problems since launch in terms of many bugs and glitches, and basically the Frostbite 2 engine really just running like dog shit and not being able to sustain the game for very long. DICE managed to implement a certain system called the CTE, which is the Closed Test Environment, in which players and fans and community members could use a different version of Battlefield 4, one that the developers were using to help them make better changes and better fixes for the true version of Battlefield 4, for the concrete version of Battlefield 4 in more updated patches. And so the latest patch, they said, was the big patch that everybody was waiting for, the netcode patch that was supposed to have fixed a lot of problems resulting with the netcode, with hit detection and gunplay for Battlefield 4. Now, since implementing this patch and since installing it on my version of Battlefield 4, I never actually used the CTE. I never got into that. I decided, you know what, I'll just wait, because I was pretty much fed up with playing Battlefield 4 because of the massive problems that it was experiencing since the launch. I tried to put up with it as much as possible because Battlefield 4 was my #1 first-person shooter. I have since dropping Battlefield 4 basically, I have gotten into other first-person shooters like Red Orchestra 2, PlanetSide 2, etc. So I have to say that dropping Battlefield 4 did have a plus side in me playing other great games, not just first-person shooters, but War Thunder as well, you know, Company of Heroes 2, etc. So it did have a plus side of dropping Battlefield 4. But in short, did the patch improve the netcode? In short, yes, it did. It implemented a new system basically where if you go into options and you set the high frequency to high, it basically really does do wonders with Battlefield 4 in terms of gunplay and in terms of the netcode and hit detection. Playing on this map, this is a Flood Zone, it's Conquest, I just felt I was playing a different game. I really did. I'm not saying that. I really did seem to experience a completely different version of Battlefield 4 that I've never experienced before. It's very hard to describe. It's one that you actually have to play and experience yourself and basically feel the gunplay especially. I was flabbergasted at the change because of the flow of the gameplay. You know, before you'd be going around the corner and you'd just die instantly. Now you just seem to do much better in terms of the hit detection. The bullets seem to do the damage they're supposed to be doing. The hit detection, like I said, is solid. It seems solid 90% of the time. You will still get bullshit 10% of the time, but that's only if you follow the following instructions. 1, you set your high frequency to high, and you play in a similar zone and a ping similar to your own. If you play with the high frequency set to high and you play in a completely different region with a high ping, you're not going to see the effects of the high frequency at all. You're going to experience the same Battlefield 4 that was experienced before the patch. So that's one little tip I have to just throw out there, because, well, it's not really a tip, it's more or less like common sense. Just play in your own region, play with the lowest server ping, and set your high frequency to high, and you should start to see the changes. Now, everybody seems to have a different experience with this latest patch. Some people are experiencing the same bugs as before, other people are experiencing, just like me, a completely different Battlefield in terms of the gunplay. Now, I've only really tried to play TDM and Conquest to see the gunplay. That's all I'm really interested in. I really could not care about vehicle gameplay, because before the patch, you know, vehicle gameplay seemed to be solid, except for obvious, you know, gameplay mechanics that I did not agree with, like, you know, Zuni rockets and APS. That seems to stagnate vehicle gameplay for me. But it was all about gunplay, hit detection, and the netcode. Were they improved? In short, yes, they were. Like I said, The netcode has been improved, the hit detection has been improved. That's my phone, sorry about that. All of it has been improved to an extent, but the biggest problem that Battlefield 4 faces right now, and this is a problem that DICE can never fix, and sadly it's probably one that's going to be stuck with Battlefield 4 for the rest of its lifespan, is the players of Battlefield 4. Right now, the Battlefield community has been extremely soured by DICE and by EA because of the failures that Battlefield 4 had for them. They had big expectations, as everybody did. I did it, of course. And of course their expectations soured, and they just don't really want to play the game as it should be. And obviously because the game was so broken, how could anybody really play the game as it should have been played? So right now the biggest problem is the players of Battlefield 4. There's not a lot of the objective action, there's not a lot of objective play in Battlefield 4, whatever the game mode may be, whether it be capture the flag, conquest, rush, it's just not there anymore really. And sadly that is a problem that DICE cannot fix. It is the players of Battlefield 4. Now there are still a few issues with Battlefield 4, however most of these now appear to be cosmetic issues. For example, you still spawn in. I don't know if this is a problem for everybody else or it's just myself, because I don't have a solid state drive in my rig, in my PC. I spawn in with no audio. I spawn in with no textures. I spawn in with no weapon visible when I'm trying to customize my weapon. I actually have to wait like 20 seconds for my weapon to become visible so I can customize it. Like for example, I want to set a new camouflage scheme on my weapon. I can't do that for 20 seconds until the weapon actually spawns in. Now that's just happening when I spawn into the server. It doesn't happen throughout the entire game, it just happens when I spawn in. However, these are just cosmetic surgery, I almost said there. These are cosmetic problems that I hope that DICE can fix, maybe with the next patch. I really don't know if it's just on my end or it's just the fact that I haven't got a solid state drive. Let me know in the comment section below if that is a problem that you experience as well. But all in all, I say that Battlefield 4 has improved, but there's still work to be done. I still do get bullshit here and there, but for this example, for this gameplay example on its own, I went something around 41 and 14, and never before, very rarely at least, before the patch came out, have I ever done that well. And that's gun on gun gameplay, that's person v person gameplay. I've never done that well. I've done that well before in vehicles like jet fighters and tanks, but I've never done that well with the gun on gun gameplay. So even though I say there's still work to be done, I say that the netcode has been improved. I wouldn't say it's been fixed, but it's definitely been improved. It's very hard to explain. It's something that you're going to have to go and experience for yourself. You know, let me know in the comment section below, lads, if you have played Battlefield 4 since this last patch, either on console or on PC. Let me know in the comment section below if you've experienced a difference, if you experienced something improved in Battlefield 4, if the gunplay has been improved, if the netcode has been improved, and let me know your thoughts on the community of Battlefield 4, because this community has been fairly soured, and I don't think how many patches improve the game is going to improve the community. So let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on Battlefield 4 since the latest patch. Will this mean that Battlefield 4 will be returning on the channel? Yes, absolutely. However, I really hope that more of you lads will play the game with me. If you're playing on PC, if any of you lads play on PC and you haven't added me on Battlelog, I'll leave my Battlelog in the description. Let me know if you want to squad up on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, it's also in the description. If you want to squad up anytime, just, you know, message me on Twitter and I'll see if we can squad up and have some games of Battlefield 4, because like I said before, playing Battlefield 4 on your own can be very, very hard to get entertaining fairly fast. It's very hard to enjoy yourself, but when you're playing with friends, that squad up gameplay can really be entertaining. So lads, let me know in the comment section below what you think of Battlefield 4 since the latest patch. Let me know if you think it's improved. Let me know your thoughts on this issue. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again lads, and thank you again for watching.